he went and went all over me, and I was up against a wall. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you and Alexis the story of when we got water poured on me in the library, and she was there. Oh, and this is my best friend Alexis.
Yeah, so this happened sophomore year.
And we all got passed to the library, and so we made up names for these people. So we're going to call one guy X, and then we're going to call another guy Adam, and then our friend is going to be called Brittany, and then obviously me and Alexis went to the library.
Yeah, so basically, like, whenever we were, like, you know, in ASP, which is our study hall period in sophomore year, we would just go to the library. Like, we would get passes to go to the library every single day. And we just, like, had our little friend group that we would go with every day.
One day we went in there, and this guy was in the clouds.
Yeah, way in the clouds, sis. Like, you shouldn't be at school when you're that in the clouds.
And you know what he was doing? He was insulting everybody. Me, especially our friend Brittany, Alexis, and X. We're gonna X the letter, not the other X. Okay. And so we were like upset about it.
Yeah, so like basically I had my water bottle and I was thirsty, so you know I was drinking water, and he was like, "Oh, like, can I have some of your water?" And I was like, "No, like, I don't know where your mouth's been. Like, I don't want to give you my water. Sorry, sis." And
Diseases.
yeah, I don't want any, you know, hand, foot, and mouth disease from your mouth.
Some mono.
Yeah, I don't want mono. Like, I don't want none of that. And so I was like, "No, like, I'm not gonna give you my water." And then my ex-boyfriend, you know, was right next to me, and he was like, "Yo, like, can I have some of your water?" And I was like, "Sure, like, take all of it. Like, I don't really care. Like, you can have it." And so he, like, drank some of it, and then Adam, again, was like, "Can I please just, like, have some water?" And I'm like, "You know what? F it. Like, just take it. Like, you know
Take
what?
this bitch.
I don't even care. Like, just take it. Like, whatever. Just shut up. I don't want to hear you talk anymore." And, so, like, he starts, like, drinking it, and Molly, like...
I was kind of fed up because he was insulting everybody. So I was
like, revenge.
and so, you know when you're drinking water, like how, like, you can play that joke where you pretend to, like, tip it on them? So I didn't touch it. I just went like this to pretend to tip it on him. And he flinched because he was high up in the clouds.
He was like, "Oh!"
He poured some of it, but, like, it was, like, a minuscule amount. And you know what he did? He went and went all over me, and I was up against a wall.
Yeah.
So it went all over the wallpaper, all over the seat, everywhere. Like, on our papers, everything.
Literally.
And my mascara on my face was like, and so it was some movie shit right here.
Yeah.
I went, and I got up and left.
No, she literally was sitting down, and she was like...
And then and I went up to the library, and I was like, "He's spraying water all over me," and you could tell because my mascara was all over. I was all wet. And then so she got mad, and she's like, "Molly, Adam, come over here," and we're like, and then you know what he had the audacity to say to me? The audacity. He said,
She poured on herself.
"Bitch, what the?"
Who in their right mind would pour water on themselves on purpose?
Exactly.
Like,
Just thought that would be a good excuse, right? Like, I poured on myself. So then I was like, no. I said he splashed it all over me, and so she got really upset, and she was like, "You guys are both banned from the library. You guys aren't coming back. You guys are both in trouble. You're both at fault. It takes two." She literally said,
It takes two to tango.
and I said, "Really? It takes two people to spill water on me."
Yeah.
Like, I wanted it. Like, I said, "Come here, spill water on me." Like,
yeah, because I definitely wanted water on me today. But okay, like, the librarian that was, like, yelling at them or, like, you know, talking to them, she was, like, the most strict, like, librarian we had, like, at our school at that point. And she was talking to, like, the librarian that's, like, the least strict. So, like, the librarian that was, like, the least strict, that's my bitch. Like, that's my bitch. And she was like, "Oh, like, guys, like, it'll be okay. Like, you guys will be allowed to come back here and stuff." And then, so we're like, okay, whatever. So then we left because, like, the period was basically over or whatever. and we went down to like the bottom floor because the library was on the second floor, and we see like the main librarian, and she's like semi-strict, but like
She's like in the middle of the two.
yeah, but like we were close with her at the time, so she like knew, and like she knew that Adam was a troublemaker. Like she knew that he was like he barely got along with anyone. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
And he was new, and like especially when you're new, you should try to be like a good person. Like you should try to be nice.
Yeah.
But he was like,
Nah, I'm just gonna be rude to everyone and insult everybody. I think I'm all hot shit when I'm not.
you know, like
Yep. And so when we saw like the librarian that's like semi-strict, we told her like the whole entire story, and she basically was like, I'm not surprised. Like she was like, I'm not like, you know, I could see that kid doing that.
So then we were allowed to come back to the library, but then like the strict librarian, you know, never liked me since. Even though it wasn't my fault, like I didn't ask to have water all over me.
Yeah.
And thank God it was like last period of the day because I was soaked, and people on like I was taking the bus at the time, so people on the bus were like, what happened? And I was like,
Yeah. Okay, so basically
this is the second story.
yeah, this is the second story. So this was from this year. So during Thanksgiving break, I remember it was Thanksgiving break because my birthday was literally like a few days after that. But we went to the movie theater. It was like Molly and I, and then like her sister, my sister, or Molly's sister, my sister, and then like my sister's friend or whatever. And so we went to the movie theater, and we were seeing Frozen 2. And you know, we were in the movie, and I looked behind me at one point because I'm like, you know, we always see people we know at movie theaters.
Oh, like anywhere we go, like in our neighborhood, at the store, driving, just see everyone.
You just
we know.
always
like,
see everyone you know somewhere. Like you're bound to see at least one person you know whenever you're in public.
Exactly.
So like I was just like, okay, let's see if there's anyone from our school here. So I didn't see anyone from our school, but then I turn around and I'm like, that looks like one of the teachers from our school.
We'll call him
And-
Mr. Joe. That's
Yeah,
not his real name.
Mr.
but-
Joe. So we were like, oh my god.
So we were like, oh, and we see them. So when we're leaving, we're like, because you know we don't want to like, and he's with his
his wife and
his
his like
kids.
2 or 3 kids. Like I don't know how many kids.
And
he
like
has,
good for
but-
him, you know. But like we're like students, so we don't want to like make it awkward. So we're like,
Yeah.
bye. And so then we're in her mom's car, and I'm like, you know what? I should say hi.
Because he happened to walk out at the same time that we did, but we were already like in our car, and he was like, I don't know, like he couldn't like see us, but he could definitely hear us.
So then I went, Mr. Joe, out the window, and he looks and he's like, and I'm like. And then I'm like, in that moment, I'm like, actually, I don't want to say hi anymore. So I'm like,
We all like ducked, we're like,
even her mom in the minivan was like, get down. Because we all like, at the moment, we're like, yeah, let's say hi. And then we're like, never mind. Because we're just too embarrassed of ourselves. We're like, bye. And so they skirt away.
yeah. And I had a few incidents before where, you know, I was asking him for help or whatever, and he just asked me some just dumb questions. So I was like, I don't want him to see me, like, I don't want him to remember me answering his dumb questions and whatever.
Well, that's our stories. And you know what? Me and Alexis are going to make more videos. And we're probably going to make our own YouTube channel together because, you know, we're just like so good on camera together. So please go like and subscribe and comment down below like what other video ideas you want us to do.
And we have many, many more stories.
Yeah,
if
so
you want
let us
more.
know if you want to hear more. All right. Bye, guys. Please subscribe. Love you.